Yeah, that was a variation over La 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 La. Yes, I became aware of the worst. I was reflecting yesterday. What kind of anger or hate or some revenge, the worst kind of revenge. Not, I don't talking about actions, but the feeling, what we have inside when we experience some kind of lust for revenge. Why would we revenge ourselves? That's the topic of today. The revenge. And you may say you are angry. That doesn't really cover. Maybe it can cover, I don't know. But the revenge is, you want to get back. I can Google it. What is revenge? Revenge. It's an action.
Revenge.
Action to hurt other people. Let me put on some.
The action of hurting or harming someone in return for an injury or wrong suffered at their hands. Other spurned wives have taken public revenge on their husbands.
Yeah. So revenge is harming someone in return for an injury or wrong suffering at their hands. The true meaning of revenge.
The act of revenging, retaliation for injuries or wrongs, vengeance. Something done in vengeance. The desire to retaliate, vindictiveness.
Yeah. Here from Wikipedia.
Revenge is committing a harmful action against a person or group in response to a grievance, be it real or perceived. Primitive justice or retributive justice is often differentiated from more formal and refined forms of justice such as distributive justice and divine judgment. Wikipedia.
So, revenge is even good. He say, don't you revenge yourself. Leave it to me. That's kind of interesting. He wants to revenge everything. Everything. Every bits and pieces that is wrong done. Let me take over here. Kind of says, let me take this responsibility for revenge. Because if you can talk about revenge, it is bad. It is bad. Even it's written in the Bible, don't revenge yourself. Meet hate, wrongdoing with love. That's a degree of, a level of, what can we say? It's the deepest level of love. The polar opposite of love is revenge. So maybe that's why people turn to revenge when harm is done to them. I can even see in some cases, I don't know, sometimes the revenge wouldn't be understood. So you need to ask, why are you doing this? Why this animosity? Why this anger? Why this? Because you can see, I think it's enlightening to put some criminal acts in perspective. Let me write something. Revenge. To put something in perspective that have to do with why people do wrong things. It's easy to judge when you see only the action in a separate way. If you don't think of the actions done without seeing the implications that this man or lady have been undergoing. Revenge is some kind of a sensitivity that since I'm wounded, I want to hurt you back. The questions. I forgot the light. The question about why are you doing this to me? Or why are you doing this? You see, children, I think that the Bible is, in a way, commanding us not to revenge, because in some way we should be aware of what we are doing. As I try to tell my children, if you do this, what would you feel if something like that was done to you? So they got a wider perspective. Bible is some kind of a direct commandments. Don't do this, don't do that. Don't lie, don't steal, don't... It's not in the commandments, don't revenge yourself. But it is the sin. It is the sin, excusable sin, that you may feel liberated to do. The excusable, it's not written in the commandments that you shouldn't revenge yourself. But revenge belongs to God. Why would God own that kind of drive? Because he's bad. He's really mean. So when we leave that personal vendetta, I've been into this before because it's I think it is deeply rooted in us, even from the childhood ages, that when we suffer, someone hurted me, we want to get back at them. And they say even the shrinks, the psychological part that people are working on or with, why we do certain things, why we behave in a certain path. It's this kind of compensation Revenge is compensation. I don't know whether it is correctly written, so I have to Google translate it. I think it is correct. Revenge is, revenge is compensation. Sometimes it's just not working here. Revenge. So how come we have this innate, more deeply rooted, maybe than sin, because we can avoid doing sin. If you don't want to do wrong, like hurting other people or something, stealing from them, beat them, kill them, you think that you are righteous. And coming to relationships, people are vindictive. What is vindictive, Ole? It's what we are talking about. Vindictive is when you want to get back at the one that you love. But I do some contemplation. I'm not better than you. I don't claim to be better in any way. But I think for myself, when people are doing me some wrong, I feel unjustly treated. I feel unjust by someone's actions. Even the I have to shut this down. Sorry for that. When people are badly treated, so I do some contemplation. Was this really bad? Was it really bad? I should ask myself a question. Or did I just feel it to be bad? And maybe people want to be funny. They want to be... they want to have their scene for themselves, their podium for themselves, so they push. Some people are away. And you may feel that you are pushed away because you are not on the podium like they believe they are. That's gross, but it can be the situation. Because you are not on the podium. You are the listener. You should be listening, like me. I have this, when I listen to something while I'm almost getting asleep, I started interfering with what I hear. Not people from this place, but it could be YouTube, it could be the radio. They are talking, and I wanted to talk too, but I never remember what I wanted to say. But that is this kind of, I feel tampered, I feel humiliated when people are talking and don't let me in. And that's kind of a gross feeling that you want to. So I wake up and understand. This was just a dream, or I was just confused. No, that's how that can be. This, by the way, is white coffee from Penang. So revenge, vindictive. When someone goes away, they get vindictive. They want to revenge what they feel. And before I do that, before I want to revenge myself, I should ask, was this really bad? And some occasions I have to answer myself, no, it was not really bad. I just felt bad because I'm a little bit sensitive of such and such, and that's it. No one should feel any bad. And by reflecting in this kind of way, not excuse people for doing bad. No, that is not good. You shouldn't excuse someone for doing bad. You just confront them. Why do you do that? But it is not always nice to be together with other people. It should be nice, and we miss it many times. We miss to be together with specific people, but in some occasions, or some also reasons, we can't force people to be with me. It is out of some free will that we are together. And the time and the moment that we are together should be really appreciated for what it is. Because we are not here for other reasons, to fulfill his wish. And that is maybe his revenge, that sometimes he let us go through some different stuff in order to not sin. Because revenge, we can agree that our act in revenge is sin. It's wrong. Don't do wrong. So if someone stole money from you, what would you do? You will try to get it back. That's the simple answer to that. But how would you get it back if the person in hand doesn't admit, doesn't agree, doesn't compute with your level of justice? No, it's out of your reach. You lost it. Live with it. In some way, that was meant to happen. I don't say it was meant to happen, but in some way, it's meant to be. I don't say that is a rule. Don't follow that rule. I'm the false prophet, remember? But when you lose something to someone that takes it away from you, it could be money. It could also be friendship. If you take friendship for granted and revenge yourself because of that, you lost it. Why would you revenge? Is that how much of a friend you are? You shouldn't revenge. And I tell myself, Why would I revenge myself from this, those, or that? Why would I go to that level of revenging myself? It's, I think people that are honest are able to see. People that commit to the truth will see it. Only when you commit to truth, you are able to see deeper. I heard something the other day that was quite amazing. I loved it. It was about the truth. Different aspects of truth. And it was from Kabbalistic viewpoints. Because they are following the Torah. And Torah is the truth. How would you know? I can't explain that. To be a false prophet, it takes some decency. You can't force a false prophet to tell what's the truth about the Torah. But the Torah, in its own configuration, it's making up the language of truth, because truth have to do with what we say. As I said the other day, actions have to be according to your words. And your words have to be according to your action. What you can admit you are doing. People that are off from themselves is suffering some kind of a mental disorder. Because what promotes me to lie about my actions? That is a question of degree. Who would be able to answer that? I don't even remember the questions. What promotes me to do what I did? It can be a revenge. But what makes me deny facts about myself? So those that are configured or orientated to keep to the truth, they will be able to see more of themselves than before. Just put it like that. They will be able to see more about themselves than ever before. And I think that is understated in the preachings in the churches, in the synagogues. Because the dog is barking. I don't know whether you heard it, but the dog is barking. And sometimes we need a wake-up call. The revenge is blinding us because we justify wrongdoing. Because I am hurt, so I retaliate. Look what war is all about. Look what killing is all about. Look what stealing is all about. People can't get over the harm that was done to them. I don't think it is isolated. I don't think bad deeds, wrongful deeds, is done in an isolated way, without any reasons. You can explain every action because you are you. You can explain it. It depends that you explain it how it is. And if you are not able to keep to the facts, even it's hurting yourself, the fact should have some degree of hurt of my pride. It should take away my pride. The fact should take away the pride, because pride is also some kind of a mental disorder. I believe pride, what you can be proud of yourself. I would urge you to be proud of who you are. But this pride is some kind of a lie or denial of the true fact. Admit. It makes you see more, and I bet, be patient, and you will be relieved. Bob Dylan sang that. I believe I shall be relieved. We need to get out of this turmoil that is called revenge. I think it is so integrated in our mindset, in our psyche, in the deepest part of our entity, that it also tampers with the acceptance of truth. But the truth goes to the core of me. Truth have to do with me seeing. People are going around blind because of pride, because of the need to be something more than someone else. I'm here. Am I important? Am I more important than you that listen to this? No. But the most important, you can think that you haven't done so much in your life as I do. I lack that kind of energy that conquers the world. But if those people that conquers the world were honest as well, true to their behavior, to be shy is some kind of a disorder too. So don't be shy. Be proud of who you are, with your faults, with your qualities, attributes. Be proud of it. So you don't need I should make another half an hour. The need of revenge may come out of some mental disorder of who you really are. Because you have to ask also, do I need, from the root of my being, to revenge someone else? Do I need to revenge? So those questions, I bet it's making a compensation to your life. So be with peace.